Hi guys, welcome to another market news and updates. I'm your boy Omi. Welcome to OMIMIZ YouTube channel. Today we're going to be finding out what are the details for us because this week is going to be a massive week in the crypto world. We do know Russia is going to be coming up with a policy on 18th February. There's also massive news about tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Then we have Fed's meetings in the United States. A lot of stuff is happening this week, and this week is very important for us because we know that the March is going to be bringing a lot of tax hikes or revision in their hikes. So we have to be very careful and monitor the market very carefully. जैसे हम देख सकते हैं मार्केट काफी ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन लाई हुई है, काफी साइडवेज भी हुई हुई है for the past weekend, and we are expecting कि maybe a big move is coming very soon. So without any waste, let's jump into today's video and find out the details. The first thing we can clearly see on the charts today is we are forming a very beautiful head and shoulders. It's going to be an inverse head and shoulder. This is going to be our first shoulder, our head, and our last shoulder is been forming right now. So it's going to be an interesting time if this does break out from its neckline. We're going to be having some massive gains and pump coming into the market. So we have to be very careful and monitor this head and shoulders completion. Otherwise, we have a chance for a pullback, which was being open throughout the weekend that I've been saying. We can go to 39,000 to 38,000 to about 41,000. We did touch 41,000 very quickly, did some wicks there, but we always bounced back, which was a very good sign of strength from the bulls. And there was a lot of activities as well on this weekend where we thought that markets might pump because we had the massive Super Bowl event going on in the United States, but we've never seen anybody buying Bitcoin just because an ad came on the television. So this is one thing we clearly can see here. The marketing doesn't really work out when it comes to Bitcoin specifically, though other coins have to do their marketing because without that they would never tell their consumers that we're going to be the next Bitcoin. Because you'll always hear this famous line in the market that this coin is going to be the next Bitcoin. But the reality is Bitcoin itself is a store of value and nobody can ever catch up with Bitcoin. Let's jump into our crypto greed and fear index for today. We've been monitoring the greed and fear index. Over the weekend, we've been just around 40s and we've even had a 45. Yesterday was 44 and today we're up about 46. So clearly we haven't had extreme fear yet. We've just been in these zones. Ideally, everybody wants to get into the greed zones, but we really have to be patient and wait for the right moment to come in the markets. अगर हम लोग अपने क्रिप्टो बबल्स को देखें तो क्रिप्टो बबल्स are very red today. Market is in a strong pullback. We've also seen that when the stocks opened earlier today, they were in a very strong downtrend, and we've also seen 1 to 2% downs in SPY and even Nasdaq. If we clearly see here, a lot of coins are in a pullback right now, which is a healthy correction as well. Not major dumps right now in the market. It's just been sideways as BTC has been trading between the ranges of 42 and 41. So we can clearly see the effects of those coming into our altcoins as well. I still believe there's a high chance if we do have a rally, that Bitcoin is going to rally alone and all the altcoins might rally after Bitcoin has broken into 50,000s. So this is going to be a very interesting time and an interesting week for us to monitor and understand what direction the market is clearly going to be going towards. The first news for us is from the war zone with the tensions, and everybody's kind of afraid whether this is going to turn into a war or we can have a peaceful solution coming very soon. Ukraine sees meeting with Russia within 48 hours to discuss build-up. Ukraine has called for a meeting with Russia and other members of key European security groups over the escalating tensions on its borders. So this is very important for our markets because this affects the markets and we have to wait for the next 48 hours. Meanwhile, we also know on 18th February, Russia is going to be announcing their Bitcoin policy. So we are in between the clash of a war and a policy coming for Bitcoin. So we can expect a lot of volatility in the market because a lot of people are panicking. Some are taking biases towards the war is actually going to happen, and some people want everything to be peaceful and Bitcoin's policy announcing in a peaceful way, and that's going to bring us adoption and also a very good upside in the market. Up only for BTC fundamentals. 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. Record hash rate and difficulty provide a positive overturn to some uprising price moves, with Bitcoin now offering network security never seen before in its history. Bitcoin is testing new 50-day moving average support, which we have been seeing that it's having a lot of resistance coming into play from there. These are the two important resistance we're facing right now from 50 MA and 200 MA. That's the reason we're also been trading in the ranges. We're already in the macro range low. We can see from Rec Capital's analysis that he has discussed here. Another very key thing that is happening right now when it comes to Bitcoin is hash rate's flow difficulty to all-time high. Last time when we were reaching about 32,000, the difficulty was dropping down, hash rates were dropping down. As soon as we bounced from 32,000, we begin to see some positivity coming into hash rates, and we're also seeing the market is a bit more stable than it was when we're very close to the valuation of our miners. The best thing to do now when there's so much speculation in the market, when there's so much uncertainty, we also have news of war, we also have a lot more tensions going on around the world. The best thing to do for anybody right now would be hodl your Bitcoin and just wait for the right moment to come in the market. So I've been searching on Gate.io and I found a very interesting feature that they have. It's about index big data. So if there is any exchange, I'm not really sure, but obviously Gate.io is one of my favorite ones, and I always say that do go click in the link given in the description below and join Gate.io today, because you can earn a lot of rewards and it's one of the best exchange, even announced by Forbes 2022. So if we get here, we can clearly see they also show fear index here, but the most important thing we can see right now is market sentiments here. We can clearly see a lot of the market is now in 1 hour time frame is looking to short the market than to have longs. We have about 62.69% shorts opening and we have about 51.79% longs opening. So we have a battle right now between bulls and bears going on. It's the most classic fashion, and we hope and pray that more likely we're gonna have bulls winning this battle and bringing us some upside that's gonna make everybody happy, our retail investors, our institutions, and other people as well who are invested in the markets. So now let's jump into our charts and see what we can expect today from the market. So we've already discussed BTC's head and shoulders. We have a similar head and shoulders also forming in Ethereum right now. We can clearly see the same pattern is going on about. So hopefully we complete this and then we can expect a breakout from our falling channel. BTC has already done that, but Ethereum is still in the falling channel ever since we had the downtrend from about 10th of November when the markets start dumping. XRP was a clear winner this week. XRP, despite having so many issues with the SECs and the meetings that they all were accused of being a security, despite all that, it still pumped and it almost reached $1 and faced a very strong resistance from its weekly downtrend line. Looks very likely for XRP to be breaking out of this downtrend, and if it does, we can clearly expect a 1.3 XRP coming very soon. One of the best pumps we saw was from AVAX. AVAX went from almost $54 to $96 and got rejected from its weekly downtrend line resistance. So it's very important for AVAX to consolidate here on the support that was its previous resistance, as we can clearly see here. And if we do make this support, turn this resistance into support at $78 to $79, we can expect a massive upside move coming from this breakout, and maybe $100 or $127 wouldn't surprise me at all. So let's jump into my famous accumulation chart for BTC resistance band and support. We can clearly see a head and shoulder here and we are forming it perfectly. So for example, if it does break out, what can we expect from this head and shoulders of ours? So if we do break out from this head and shoulders, there's a more likeliness we are going to bounce into a 50,000 or 58,000. Let's just find out right now what we can expect from the market if we do break out. So about a $60,000, $50,000 BTC is possible if we do break out from this inverse head and shoulders. Market looks very exciting. For me, I'm all eyes and ears on 18th February. I do want to see how Russia adopts Bitcoin as a currency. We've had a lot of countries accept it as an asset like property and others, but this is going to be the first big country of this planet that is going to be accepting it as a currency. It's going to be a very exciting week ahead. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's what keeps me motivated and share this knowledge with you guys and make these videos. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.